What is up, Fan Clam? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Danny Phantom. Thank you so much for coming and checking me out. If this is your first time here, really thank you for giving me a chance. If you like what you hear, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Give me a thumbs up, a like, comment, share it with your friends, tell everybody about it. I really appreciate all the support you guys have given me over the past few weeks. All the new subscribers, all the comments my last video got, all the likes, like, you guys are amazing. If you've been here before and continue to support me, thank you so much. Genuinely, I really do mean this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In the last video, we talked about starting a business, working with distributors, sealed product, things like that. But I also want to tell you guys that there's other ways to make money when it comes to the Pokemon trading card game, and you need to do more. Like, if you want to start a business, there needs to be more. Like I said, the margins are really thin when it comes to sealed product. Your margins are also really thin when it comes to singles, but that is another important outlet that you are going to need to understand in order to make this business work for you. So if you are somebody who's really just a collector, not somebody who pays a lot of attention to the competitive game, do it. Start paying attention to the competitive game. Now, I know there's no tournaments or events going on right now because of COVID-19, but these will start up again. So it's really important that when these events start up again, you understand what's going on. So if you're somebody who really doesn't know how to play the game, look up tutorials, look up YouTube videos, read some articles. There's also a lot of articles and YouTube videos out there on the meta and about things that you can understand to play the game better, because there are literally thousands of people that go around from state to state, country to country to compete for thousands of dollars and make a living off of playing Pokemon. Like, they do exist. I've interacted with them, I've coached them, I've had them on my team before. Like, it's a big, big deal. So if you're somebody who's not really used to the competitive side of things, this is your job now. This is your business. Like, you need to start putting time and effort into learning this side of things also, not just the collector side of things. The margins can be great from a collector standpoint, but there also are a lot more cards that you can sell from a competitive standpoint, and adding all those small margins up together make for a nice weekly paycheck if you do it the right way. So I'm going to start telling you ways to do it the right way and not screw up like I've done it before, because I have screwed up several times in the past, and I don't want you guys to make the same mistakes that I've done. So new players, or competitive players I should say, when a new set comes out, a lot of times they like to buy what's called a play set. A play set is 4 cards, because you can have 4 cards in your deck of the same card. So like Boss's Order, you can have 4 in your deck, or Dedenne GX, you can have 4 of in your deck. So when a new set comes out, a lot of competitive players want to buy 4 of basically every card that comes out, or at least every competitive card that comes out. So there's a giant market, and that's why so many companies open things before a set comes out. Once a set comes out, opening product doesn't really make sense anymore, because you're usually losing money when you open a box. That's just how it is. The singles in there, the bulk isn't worth it unless you pull like a Charizard V or a Charizard GX or something that's really, really expensive. A lot of times the opening up that box just does not equal that $90 that you may have invested into it. But when a set isn't out yet, and you're taking pre-orders, or a set just releases, a lot of those players want to get the cards in their hands right away so that they can start testing and preparing for the next event. So definitely look up articles, look up YouTube videos, start learning the game, start learning the meta a little bit better. It's not something you have to be a professional at, but it is something you want to keep in mind. I've been asked a lot of questions before about where to sell cards, or where to look for what cards are in. And I always use TCG Player personally. So TCGplayer.com, if you've never been there before, or even if you have been there but aren't super familiar with the website, there's a lot of cool features in there, a lot of cool filters, so you can basically do what I'm doing. It's pretty simple, so I'm going to explain it to you. So go to TCGplayer.com. Anybody can sell on this website. It's this giant marketplace for all trading card game facets. So like Dragon Ball Super, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, like they've got a ton on there, and there's thousands, hundreds of thousands of sellers on there who are just selling cards. It could be somebody like me who owns a storefront. It could be somebody like Troll and Toad who owns a really big storefront, or it could be somebody like, you know, Little Jimmy or Little Timmy, yeah, who just sits there and collects cards and then just sells some of his extras. So it could be anybody really. You can go up, you can sign up for a seller account. It's really simple to do. I would recommend doing that. So when you go to TCGplayer.com, you can hover over the Pokemon tab and you can click Advanced Search, and I like to utilize the filter option. So when you go down and look through all the filters, there's an option in there that says prices. You can prices what, basically. So there's a price column, and you can choose what price you want to sort the Pokemon cards by. So I always choose $2 and higher. So the price is equal to $2 or more. And then I hit search. And there's going to be thousands of listings, thousands of pages, because it's basically choosing every Pokemon card that's worth $2 or more. And then you can sort your pages by price plus shipping highest, price plus shipping lowest, or one of the options is best selling. So I always choose best selling. So you are looking at the best selling cards on TCG Player for the last like week that are worth $2 or more. And this is where you start learning, start getting your information about what cards are hot right now and what you want to be looking at buying them at, so that way you know what they're selling at, because you're getting that sale price. So if you do what I just did, what I just told you, your first card that is going to come up is Charizard GX from the new Battle Academy set that came out. So this Charizard GX sells for $9. So what I would do now, and this keeps it really simple, is I would just open up a simple Excel workbook, a simple spreadsheet, and put in like column A, row 1, sale price, and then you're going to put $6. And then right below that, you're going to put fees, and you're going to put 0.13, because TCG Player takes about 13% as a fee. And then you're going to put shipping, and shipping is 55 cents. So a stamp is 55 cents. I'm not going to worry about the envelope cost or the ink cost or the paper cost or the top loader. It's marginal, but that does factor in a little bit on your profit margins. We can worry about that later on in a more detailed video. So just for the sake of everything, sale price is $6, fees are 13%, shipping is 55%. Okay, so you've got that in an Excel spreadsheet, and then you're going to do a buy price below that. And what we want to figure out is what your break-even buy price is. So that way you know it's selling for $6. What can I comfortably buy this at so I'm not losing money? Because that's what's important. So you can put in a formula. Formula makes it really easy. So it's just going to be, equals, and then it's going to be $6 minus the $6 times 13% minus 55 cents. So you take $6, you multiply it times 0.13. I don't know what that number is off the top of my head, but then you subtract that from $6 and then subtract another 55 cents on top of that, and you get $4.67. So your break-even point on this Charizard GX is $4.67. The second item that shows up on TCG Player is the Full Art Charizard V promo that just came out in the Elite Trainer boxes. So those are selling right now at a low price for a near mint copy of $18. So you want to figure out your break-even price for that. So $18 times your 13% minus 55 cents shipping. And plain white envelope shipping is totally okay if you use a top loader. TCG Player does a great job of protecting sellers and buyers, which is much better than eBay, and why I prefer TCG Player over eBay to sell cards. Once you get to a little bit more expensive, cards that are $25, $30, then you really want to start adding tracking, and you can worry about that in your spreadsheet later on, but we're just trying to keep things a little simple right now. So this card is selling for $18, multiply it by 13%, subtract that from your $18, then subtract 55 more cents. Your break-even point is $15.11 for the Charizard V promo. The next listing is the Scoop Up Net. And Scoop Up Net I've talked about in a previous video. Scoop Up Net is something we pull a lot out of bulk, so we're paying 3 cents for these Scoop Up Nets. These sell on TCG Player for $2.50. You probably have a lot of them just sitting around because they're fairly common to pull, but these are super competitive cards, which is why the prices on them just skyrocket. Collectors just throw them in the bulk, competitive players buy them up. They're $2.50 a piece right now on TCG Player. Your break-even point on that is $1.62. Just so you know, if you're buying bulk at 3 cents and you're pulling the Scoop Up Nets out of it, that's 8,000% profit. 8,000%. You can't get those odds anywhere else if you're selling it for $2.50. The next card that shows up is Boss's Orders from the Dedenne GX, the Trainer's Toolkit. So it's a non-hollow. It sells for about $4 now on TCG Player. Your break-even point there is $2.93. And finally, there's a Crobat V, which is a very competitive card. That sells for $14 on TCG Player right now. Your break-even point for that is $11.63. So I use Excel a lot, and familiarize yourself with Excel because it's going to help you a lot in your business venture moving forward. Definitely pay attention to that. I'm going to tell you about another workbook that I have that's going to help you find these cards. So those are the top 5 cards. You can probably go a little deeper than that. Maybe you do 20, 25 cards. Cards change every day in price, but these won't fluctuate too much, and it's the law of averages. Some are going to go up, some are going to go down, but as long as you're sticking to your buy price, you'll be in good shape. So for this Charizard GX, the first card that we talked about, so that's the #1 selling card above $2 on TCG Player. What I do then is I create another Excel spreadsheet with the name Charizard GX and then, set number, whatever it is, and then the next column over, I have hyperlinks. So I will have hyperlinks to eBay, to Amazon, to different websites, basically. So it could be different storefronts that I like to look at. We're just going to use eBay right now, for example, but I'll have a hyperlink for Charizard GX to eBay, and it's automatically filtered. I have the link set up where it's sorted by price plus shipping lowest, and then buy it now only listings. So you're going to look on there for every single listing of that Charizard GX that's under that $4.67 mark to see if there's anything worth buying. So I would not be buying at $4.67. I just know that's the drop dead, like I can't spend more than that. So if it's something that's like flying off the shelves and I expect it to continue to rise in price, then I'll buy them up at that $4.67. But if it's just something that like, not really playable, more of a collectible type thing like a Charizard GX, I'll kind of look for more of like a $4 mark, maybe a $3.50 mark, and I'll just buy any ones that I find on eBay that are $3.50 to $4, somewhere around there, knowing that I'm going to make 67 cents. Woohoo, 67 cents, not great. Charizard V promo, same thing. Search on eBay, Amazon, all those other places for anything that I can buy under $15.11. Scoop Up Net, this is the one I'm going to talk about a little bit more. Your break-even point on this is $1.62. Anything that I can find, for $1 or $1.25. Sometimes they'll be in playset, so it'll be a playset of 4 on eBay for $5. So I will buy, as many as they have available because I know they're going to sell. And you may say like, hey, 50 cents isn't great, but 50 cents profit 1,000 times a week is $500 in that week. And it's a lot of work. Like, you're packing up a lot of orders, but $500 for a week is not that shabby, and that's just off of one card. So if you do this for 25, 30 cards, and then you do it for, let's say, 25 to 30 collectible cards that you're looking for, like let's say you're looking for a few copies of the Rainbow Rare Charizard GX from Burning Shadows, you can set up hyperlinks, so that way all you have to do is open that Excel spreadsheet up in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, you just click it, it automatically sorts. You don't have to go to ebay.com, search for Charizard GX, number whatever it is, because it's all going to be there for you. It really saves time, and really time is money. Maximizing efficiency, that's what I do to try and figure out what cards to buy. And if you're looking frequently enough, if you're looking a few times a day, you should be able to find enough inventory to stock your store. You just want to keep updating this spreadsheet. You want to keep looking around, start looking at Facebook groups, start looking at Instagram, start looking at different places that sell these cards and seeing if you can find them at a decent deal. But at least you know what your drop dead margin is where you need to be buying cards. Guys, I know this was a lot of information. Again, I'm sorry. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can follow me on Instagram. My name is Danny.Phantom. I try to get back to everybody that I can. I literally get a lot of messages during the day, and it's tough to keep up. I was hoping that I could make a video tonight about the Hidden Fates Elite Trainer Box reprints, but I haven't gotten confirmation on that happening yet, so hopefully stay tuned. Hopefully I'll be able to announce that really soon, and what I think about all these reprints. I just got word today that Unbroken Bonds is on its way out to me, being shipped to me. So I'll have those available. Those are actually available right now on pkmncoliseum.com. If you need an Unbroken Bonds booster box, it was super allocated, but I will talk about reprints coming up here very, very soon. Thank you so much again for all of your support and all the comments. It means the world to me. Even though I can't get back to everybody, I really do. I do read them all, and I do appreciate all the kind words. Hopefully you like these videos. Hopefully you like the direction this channel is going. Thank you very much. I promise you graphics and all this stuff will get better as I get more time and get more used to it. But yeah, that's all I have for tonight. So guys, until next time, peace.